Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another one of Emma's vlogs. And right off the bat, she got a small floor press PR here. Something I need to bring up with you guys because I had someone message me in the DMs were like, "Hey, you banned me for a comment in her last vlog. I was just making a joke, like, have you hit it, coach?" And all right, I need to get that out of the way for some of you guys. It needs to be said clearly. Some of you have obviously never spoken to a girl before. You're immature. Maybe you have no interaction with women. You don't have a profession or a job. Like nothing that you take seriously, like as a real career or a business. All right, this is my business. I am not in this business to flirt with or hit on clients. Okay, number one. Number two, I would never date or have sex with a client because, again, this is my profession. That's it. But if a woman is interested in me and applies for a coaching slot, she could ensure that there's no chance. That would be the best way to do it. Number two, she's married. She's married. Her husband is one of my clients. Okay, these are both clients who pay me to coach them. So your comments are completely inappropriate, stupid, and immature. If you want to compliment her looks, that's great. You want to tell her she looks great, she's strong. No problem. But if you can't behave like a gentleman, you're going to get banned. All right? And it's ridiculous that I even have to say that, other than there's been so many that I just ban them immediately. And I had one contact me already again saying, I don't understand. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I was just making a joke. And he was obviously a kid. All right. We don't need that. But you guys saw her supplemental work there. She did, I believe, football bar, pen presses, neutral grip pull-ups, incline dumbbell bench, one-arm dumbbell rows. For max effort lower, she did 200 pounds, and that was a big PR. 200 pounds on a safety squat bar, parallel box squat. For anyone who doesn't know how hard that lift is, go try it sometime. Some of you guys who, you squat 400, you got a 400 back squat, go see what your max is on that. I think you'll be shocked. After that, we went with rackable cambered bar good mornings. Right? Dumbbell split squats, and then reverse hypers. Now you're seeing a little bit of more quad and adductor work coming in. Why? Because her deadlifts have come up. Right? Deadlifts have come up, benching has come up. We've hit big milestones. She's got a squat that she needs to hit. She's got a milestone squat. We haven't quite broke the 225 squat yet. We're very, very close. So how do we fix that? Well, we bring up the primary movers. They need a little bit more attention. Now, as of recently, due to some moving stress, because they're moving and things, we have reduced her training volumes a little bit. But we do have to bring those volumes back up on those movements. And then, of course, she finishes off with reverse hypers, which most of you are aware from watching any other clients I have, and all my clients know this. They know this. If you have a reverse hyper, we will always finish lower body days with the reverse hyper. Still, in her case, we were keeping the reps very high. We're focusing a little more on restoration rather than using it for pure muscle building, which we would use a little bit lower reps for that. The reps are getting a little high here. So again, I'm trying to put her back in traction. We're trying to get blood flow to all of it, because all the heavy squatting and deadlifting and then all the good mornings can put a lot of fatigue there. And particularly as I want to increase her overall workloads coming back up to get that squat up. Basically, I've got to get more muscle on her legs. People have asked what's her height and weight. She is 5'6", 140 pounds. Now she is bulked up to 140. I've seen a few people say, hey, she's kind of skinny, and it's like 140 pounds. But guys, this is a drug-free lifter. This is what women look like who do very heavy power training powerlifting type training, right, who don't use steroids. She's actually carrying a lot of muscle. And we're going to slowly gain more. She's been slow bulking. Going to slowly continue to bring her weight up to gain the muscle she needs to get as strong as she wants to get, because she wants to be strong and fit. And she is strong and fit, but again, like most people who excel at this, you're always pushing the limits. But yeah, guys, she is, drug-free. It matters. So she's not going to be massive, in spite of all the hypertrophy work we do. And if you start looking at her training volumes, they are very, very optimal for hypertrophy for a drug-free lifter, right? They are. Same thing, if you guys remember Mikey's vlogs. The workloads are relatively similar here. You guys should see a trend. Now, we adjust volume. As we go. But you'll see an overall trend there. It's the sort of volumes we do on my drug-free lifters. My enhanced guys get more volume. All right, they get more volume. They can tolerate it. And I have some drug-free people who do handle a lot more volume. I've got at least one drug-free guy. I could literally push him to 20 sets per muscle group every week, and he's fine. I wrote him in a little bit because I worry about him getting hurt, so I don't keep him there. But he recovers from it. He doesn't even take deloads. But that's kind of the exception. Athletic background, good genetics. It's a little bit different. All right. Her speed squats improved quite a bit this week. It's something we've been working on. So she got these a lot faster. And I put up several sets of it because she got faster as she went. And there we go. That one's good right there. Great speed. That's what we want to see. You guys have to remember, when we're doing speed work, it needs to be fast. All right? Max effort work needs to be heavy. And by heavy, I mean really heavy. Speed work needs to be fast. And when we say fast, we mean really fast. Right? We're trying to reach 1 meter per second bar speeds. Otherwise, if we're not going to do this, we shouldn't even be doing speed work. We would just be better off just doing rep work if we can't move the weight quickly. And again, keeping in mind, I've got her pulling against heavy, heavy band tension, right? The bands are 25% max. So to put that in perspective for some of you other guys out there, that would be like running, if you're a 400-pound squatter or 400-pound deadlifter, that would be 100 pounds of bands, right? She's just over a 200-pound squatter and, of course, a 300-pound deadlifter, a 135 bencher. So those percentages, they are high. They don't look like a lot of weight, but keep in mind, you're like, well, it's only like 50 pounds of band. That's 75 pounds of bands, and so on. But keeping in mind, those percentages are based off of max, and they're going to scale relative. She's a 140-pound woman. She's not going to have monstrously big numbers, not using anything. They're going to keep going up. She'll get to a 350 deadlift, right? She'll get to a 250 squat, right? She'll get to a 160 bench. But that's the long game. We have to keep gaining muscle, keep gaining strength. We have to stay injury-free, right? And that's how we do it. But again, same sort of exercises for the lower and upper again this week. Some minor changes. We did a little bit of changes with the dumbbell rowing. And again, we do split squats, which, by the way, help grip training and stuff quite a bit. Right? So we do split squats because they don't have a belt squat machine. They might get one. But what do we do for split squats? People say, how do we get any variation? Well, you can do dumbbells. You can do different bars. Right? The safety bar works great for these. Dumbbells work great for these. These are the easiest to set up. But again, fantastic for bringing up the quads and the adductors, which she needs more of to get her squat up, right? She needs more to get her squat up. Her glute strength is actually pretty good right now. We could work more on it as we go. If it starts to become more of a weak link, and we probably will, but you also get glutes on those movements also. And then the reverse hypers tend to make glutes really strong, which we finish off with every time. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.